Welcome back to another episode with the Money Pit. Today we are going to do several things, and the main important thing, as you may have noticed if you've seen my recent shorts, is that the well-known issue of the bonnet catch broke. Let me spin you around a minute. Bonnet catch broke, like they all do, so I had to destroy that front grille and fight my way in. This is a replacement grille that I had sent to me, but I don't want to do that again. It was not very fun. So what I am going to do is, in my bid to make this look more and more like Solberg's rally car from 2007 and 8, I have purchased some of these, which are the same as they had on the WRC car. However, I did purchase these ones first, in fairness. Was going to put them in. They look great and everything, but A, it's not what is on the WRC. B, it's a lot more work because you have to cut a bigger hole, and I just don't want to do that. I'd rather just drill a hole and pop some rivets in and be done with it. So that's what we're going to do today. Also, if I've got time, I'm going to drop the oil out, put some fresh oil in, and tidy up the interior because it's become a bit of a parts car with boxes and bits and pieces in it. So I'm going to try and tidy it out. So let's stop the talking because I ain't got time for it. I simply haven't got it. So I'm going to get this off and give my camera lens a clean because it looks like it's dirty. So let's get started with this thing. Let's get that off and do some marking up, or mocking up, whichever you like to call it. Let's get to it. I got a little thing. Pop those little clips out, I guess. These ones. I got one. Hey. How you squeeze them. Oops. You squeeze them and pull like that. Right. Okay, right, we'll time lapse the rest of that. I've got a few. So I have managed to pull that off. That was nice and easy once you figured out that they squeeze together. So now I'm going to have a little play about here, try and get some stuff mocked up. I'll bring you back when I've got something remotely interesting to show you. Some pictures I've googled I could show you now. Some are in this area, some are in that area. I'm probably just going to go there and there. It's just to stop the bonnet flipping up really, or which I have seen can happen with these as well when this thing fails. So yeah, okay, I've got something to work with. I'll do a bit of measuring and make sure everything's equal. I'll bring it back when I've got something. Right, so after a bit of fettling, that pin's still in, just in there loosely with some washers. This side, everything lines up perfectly. That circle there, that circle there, they're both in the exact same spot. Sorry. They both line up in the exact same spot. That circle there, that circle there. The only problem is this one is on a slight angle. It's like this. So I've tried grinding down some nuts to match the angle. Hasn't really worked that well. So what I'm going to do is, I know that that's the finish area for both of them, for them to be dead straight there. So I'm going to drill those holes, lower the bonnet. This one is straightforward, do it up tight, put the thing in, great. This one, once that one's done and the bonnet's shut, what I'm probably going to have to do is put a little bend in the bolt basically to straighten it up, or pack it out somewhere in there, pack it out to keep it dead straight on a slope. I'll figure that out after, so I'm going to get to drilling because time is running out. Let's get to it. Just going to drill a pilot hole before sending in the big boy. So I'm going to go up from this one and probably come down the other way with the other one. And I've got a little bit here to catch the schmuck. I'm going to try and keep that super level. There's now a hole in my bonnet. No turning back. Oops. I've got to move this over here. And there you go. Right, let's bring this bonnet down and start the other way. Now I've got my little markings just there. I've just marked the width of that. That's where it's going to come up. Now I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger so it can come through. So I just gotta keep checking, make sure it fits. I don't want to go any bigger than I don't want to go any bigger than I need to. A bit more. That should be fine. Plenty of room for that now. So now I'll do from the other side. Now I'm just going to make the inner holes a little bit bigger to match the outlets. Ouch. Just give that a whirl in a minute and make sure they fit. Yep. Seems about right, but... One for luck. I am gonna put some treatment on that metal, so but I'm going to do it all together once I've drilled the other holes. No point doing it now. Right, let's line it up. Right, so I've just offered that one up. And bonnet's pretty just on the first click. And now I can just plop this on here. Plop it on. And then use that as a gauge to set the height. I think it's pretty close. I might just back it down a smidgen for when the bonnet clicks fully shut. And that one will be alright. All I got to decide now is whether I want them straight or at an angle, but I think just as it is straight will be just right. So now I've done the easy one. I'll mark the rest of the holes out and fix that on once this one's done, and then I'll do the lot together. And then that will be that. I'll bring you back when I've got somewhere with this one. Right, so they have now been lined up. These are just in loose. I've managed to get both of them fairly right, you know, fairly uniform. And I'm just going to mark up the little holes for the top catch and get some rivets in there, and then that should be that. I've disengaged the front lock for the moment. I've got to sort that out because I have to use a screwdriver every time to get into it now. But yeah, I'll just show you. Oh, these aren't even on there, they're just on like that, but just had to make sure they all lined up properly, basically. That one's a bit fiddly, but still, just a bit of extra safety. So what I had to do with the one on the right is I had to put a bend in it because it's on a slope. So I've had to make a bend for it to line up with that. It works fine. Works just fine. Just nip these up a little bit, and yeah, we'll get the other bits marked up, and I'll bring you back when it's done.
comme ça. On danse, on rit, la nuit est à nous. Yeah. Pour se perdre sous la lune floue. Le saxophone.
I've had to use the screws that they came with to fit these because I don't have air for the air rivet gun at the minute. I'm not putting the compressor on this late at night, so I'm quite happy with it. They're there and they're kind of lined up. They look kind of cool. Still got room for my WRC vents, which is nice. I was worried that they'd obstruct them, but they won't. So yeah, there we have it. A nice little feature of, they're a bit stiff, but they'll get freed up over time. Right, next job, drop the oil, have a clean up and tidy up all my mess. Let's get to it. Oil is out, fresh oil going back in. I didn't bother taking the camera down underneath because it's just a bit messy and you don't really get to see much. So I've checked the computer, this is the right stuff. Takes 5.8 litres. Right, just a little bit more. Go get the 0.8 litres and then that'll finish that off. I'll be right back. This is 5W30 of Ford Motor Company oil. If you were interested or wanted to know what I was pulling in, done. Just gonna give this a start up. Just circulate that oil. Make sure there's no leaks underneath. Keys. Thing, the old knee. Get it out. X marks the spot. It's right in the middle. Right, so I'm pretty much done under here for today. I'm going to ditch this oil. I might pick up tomorrow. I think I've done enough tonight. The rest I can do on the driveway, so I'll bring you back tomorrow morning, which will be pretty soon for you guys in YouTube world. It'll be in a few seconds.